Go.
All right. I'll leave this Wednesday, February 6th, and return February 23rd on the trip to Zimbabwe. And it will be the third School of Story that we do. There's one going on right now in Benin. It'll be finished a couple of weeks, and we finished the first one in Zimbabwe last September. And so this is the centerpiece of what we do now, because in this 5 weeks, we have the story set recorded in the language. These nationals do it. We lead them through the process, and then in the process of doing that, they're actually learning how to use the stories in ministry. So, I mean, we're teaching them to fish, and we're giving them a fish at the same time. Now, I'll only be there the first 2 weeks, because as before, we have a team going over, and we turn it over to them for the rest of the time. This is going to be a little bit different, because one of these team members is really the team leader, in the sense that they will lead the others. And what we're hoping is that we can duplicate this process so that people can become team leaders very quickly and lead these projects themselves, because that's one of the issues that we have, getting enough people trained to be leaders in the School of Story. So anyway, we'll see how that works. The person we've selected, I think, will do fantastic. I'm there kind of just to make sure it goes like it should go, and then after 2 weeks I'll come home. So anyway, we are being hosted by a guy that's been in ministry there for probably 20 years. He was saved at an early age as an orphan. A missionary couple brought him into their home and shared the gospel, and he has become somewhat of a leader in that country. And he started an orphanage, which is where we'll actually do the school along with the church that's right there on the same grounds. And he provides all the logistics. He's selected the trainees, providing the food, a place to do the school, I mean everything. So that makes it really easy, and that's what we're looking for when we partner, is those kind of situations where it's inexpensive and somebody is taking care of all of that for us. So that's a blessing. And the rest of the year, we've got several more that have been requested in West Africa and Southeast Asia. And again, it's a matter of enough trainers and enough funding. But God's providing as we need it. So it's a great way to do ministry. But I have to admit, sometimes it would be nice to have a little bit more in reserve, so that we didn't always have to wonder, okay, is this going to work out? Is this going to work out? But it always works out. So God has us right where He wants us. So just be praying for us, and we'll give you a report when we get back.